A good, clean fight. Obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
World Championship fight at 115 pounds. And then we will get you set for Haney and Lomachenko, the ESPN Plus pay-per-view. A long striding Nakatani.
See, in the beginning, it's going to be a technical fight in the beginning because Maloney doesn't want to just rush in there and get caught with shots, but he knows he needs to close the distance.
Get your hands free.
Close the gap,
guys.
But he just needs to make sure he does it at the right time because he doesn't want to get caught on the way in.
There's a left hand from Nakatani trying to split the guard of Moloney. Fires it off again.
Blocked by Maloney.
He should be rough and be physical. Good shot right there from Nakatani, but he should also throw to the body. Clean, crisp shots right there. But this is what you said that Maloney would have to go through if he's going to try to get in the wheelhouse and in the kitchen of Nakatani.
Yes.
Nakatani, because if he's standing straight, he'll get hit with that straight left, or if he goes into it, that'll increase the power of Nakatani. So he's got to get to the right side of Nakatani as often as he can.
He's getting the inside. He's roughing up Nakatani. He's landing a few body shots. He's pushing him back on his heels and not allowing him to extend with anything.
Stop.
The side was Maloney. Oh, it was a body shot that time from Nakatani as Maloney came forward.
They too can punch to the body.
There's a 1-2 from Nakatani.
Oh, nice shot right there to the body.
Start jabbing or jabbing his arm out the way, okay? And work your way in consistently, but don't.
So try to keep a distance and good punch. Good.
Round number 2 of our World Championship fight here at 115 pounds. Before we get to the mega fight, just over an hour away from the start of the ESPN Plus pay-per-view, the undisputed world champion, Devin Haney, putting all 4 belts on the line against the former unified lightweight champion, Vasily Lomachenko. That is coming up at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Break.
Nice little probe right there. Beautiful game. Ooh, right hand. As Maloney's throwing the right hand, perfectly timed, right underneath, downstairs.
That shot right there, that right uppercut from Nakatani hurt Maloney. It froze him right in his tracks. You see him moving around, trying to clear his head right now.
Doubles up the uppercut and then goes with a knockdown, scored with a right uppercut.
4,
2 lefts and a right. Nakatani
6,
scores it.
7, 8. Ready? Come here. Give me your gloves. Good.
The undefeated power puncher looking to get after Maloney here.
It's the upper test. Right and left
Hook comes
uppercuts.
in. Left uppercut again. Right uppercut again. And Maloney's pressing shoulder to shoulder and looking to tie up. Wraps it around to a body shot with the right hand.
Nakatani went away from the upper and then came back to it after the body shot.
Another right hand to the body. Showing all the offense here in round number 2. The undefeated recent world champion who moved up in weight, looking to claim another division.
He's in survival mode right now. He's not trying to absorb the punch at the moment.
Look, he's recovered. He's landing some serious body shots right now.
Good shot right there.
On Nakatani. He's been here before. He's been down before. He's been hurt.
Break. No.
Stakes are much higher here, though. His first attempt at a widely recognized world title. There's some redness and some blood. There's another right uppercut from Nakatani.
That's the shot. The right or left uppercut.
With 3 straight uppercuts.
Maloney has to forget about the head and just go down to the body. Focus on the body.
Break time.
2 or 3 times, understand? Not only 1 time.
Small cut on the lid.
Okay? Yeah. Side to side. But have to move. Have to be moving from side to side.
Yep.
Rangy fighter and champion in Nakatani.
Including the uppercuts that scored the knockdown. Big round for the undefeated Nakatani.
Spoke with Stitch Duran and he said, I have the cut under control. Referee Mark Nelson walked over because he thought the cut on Junto Nakatani was caused by a headbutt.
Hold one moment, Bernardo. Now we have a clash that
Not in a bad spot.
Ready to go.
Blood is streaming down into that left eye, but it is
Stay
not
there.
on the lid.
Yes.
The cut is not on the lid.
Time in.
Here's how it happened.
Just trying to close the gap. There it is.
To Nakatani, he's got to throw. He's got to start putting some money in the bank with body shots and uppers and short shots inside. That's going to slowly start to discourage and start to wear down Nakatani. But just taking shots and clinching is not going to do it.
Not going to do it. You got to find the right range. Dre, feint, clear the punch first.
Just missed a big right hand
He's
right there.
walking right into these shots.
There's a right uppercut again, as blood streams down the face of Nakatani from that clash. Maloney's been cut as well.
Tess, that's a long-range uppercut. That's a nasty punch to get hit with.
And now Maloney trying to drill his way into the inside, right into the chest of Nakatani.
Nakatani, he looking for that uppercut.
That was the
on
feint
the
you were
inside.
looking for
That's
right
the
there.
feint,
And
yes.
that caused good shot. Before I could finish my sentence, Nakatani corrected himself
Oh my
and
God.
landed the uppercut.
He took the jab away. Took the jab away. And then you see that left hand down to the body that Nakatani continuously landing as he's throwing the jab, or the right hand, excuse me.
Big clash of heads earlier in this round. Take a short break and be right back to Vegas.
Time.
Okay, you have to only distance. Keep distance, okay? Keep distance.
He had the opportunity to fight for the Undisputed World Championship a year ago, but he left boxing to serve in the Ukraine Regional Defense Forces after the Russian invasion. 322 days away from the sport. He says, I have no regrets.
As often as coach wants to, good shot right there.
Could hear it.
Because he's facing a fighter in Nakatani that's just too quick, too fast, too accurate. One arm to be tied up. He's got to rip with both shots.
But he's getting set up even.
I think he's still fighting on cruise control. No respect to Maloney, but different type punches or even his will. He hasn't been forced to do that. Maloney's got to take him there.
Tried to time a left hand as Maloney opened up.
Yep, off the probe. That's it. Just occupying that space, keeping them at bay, putting a barrier in front of Maloney.
Stop. Be careful.
There's the right uppercut. But it was
This is where Maloney wants to work, and the referee said fight out of there. So he's trying to give both fighters an opportunity to work. But he will break if he has to.
And you're going inside and you're wrapping up, getting caught, wrapped up too easy.
Junto Nakatani in control early on here, this world championship fight against Andrew Maloney. We were able to listen into go to the body, but look at the total power punches through 4 rounds.
On,
you see the
box
distinct
out of there, you're
advantage,
holding.
46 to 19 for Nakatani. And he's already scored a knockdown as well.
Oh, that's easier said than done.
It is, because you got to go through fire. You got to go through a ton of leather and power in order to have your own.
Break. I got it.
It's a good jab over the top right there from Maloney. He's the one that's causing the clinch.
He's reaching he's grabbing the dangerous hand, which is the left arm. That's what he wants to stop from hitting him to the head and to the body. So he's thinking about protecting himself over punching.
And more success with the uppercuts by Nakatani here in round 5.
Yeah, but he took the power off. No.
Nakatani's not done with those uppercuts.
But look, he shortened the shot up and he's getting them there.
That Dre was referencing earlier.
Just hand snapping,
Yep.
Jess. That's it.
Stop. No.
It's a dead zone for Maloney. He doesn't need to be out there.
Even when he he gets close, he's getting ate up with uppercuts.
Box out
But
of
at least
there.
he's in range to punch. He can't hit Nakatani from that range, from long range. His arms aren't long enough. This right here, this Nakatani's
this so
range. Just
discouraging.
missed that left.
Hernandez expected. Listen, we've been around Rudy Hernandez for years and years. The brother of the former Speaker of their charges.
Good shot right there from Maloney.
The change-up shot. It wasn't a right hand.
Good body shot
Yeah,
from
Right
Maloney.
hand comes in from Maloney.
But he can't land that if he doesn't throw.
Punch of the night from our undercard when we come back. You got to see this. Prospect signed by Top Rank. He's only 19 years old. He's 5-0 with 4 knockouts. And it looks like the sky could be the limit.
He's a young fighter carrying a big name and a lot of pressure. So far, he's doing a good job. Still got work to do on defense, but every fighter has work to do. Excited to see more of him in the future.
Nakatani and Maloney here. WBO Junior Bantamweight World Championship on the line. Nakatani with a 65-32 connect advantage and a 10-8 second round. Scored the knockdown with an uppercut in the second round. Reminder, at the conclusion of this World Championship fight, we will hear from the undefeated pound-for-pound elite Shakur Stevenson, already a 2-division champion. He is greatly interested in what happens in our undisputed title fight tonight between Haney and Lomachenko.
Oh, good shot right there from Maloney. I like what Nakatani did a few minutes ago. He sat on the ropes.
You're holding. Let his arm go. There you go.
You know, I thought Nakatani was just a power guy. I thought he just had one punch. He's showing
now you're starting to see Maloney start to do what you wanted him to do early on. The power has gone down a little bit, enough where Maloney feels comfortable to do what we see him doing right now. But Nakatani's still dangerous.
But let me just say, he's still dangerous.
Still dangerous.
A lot of versatility. I'm starting to see Nakatani. He's boxing on the outside, setting traps. Beautiful uppercuts up the middle.
Good short right hand. You know, a fighter's having success when the things he got hit with, the punches, they're not quite landing the way they did early on, and his punches are landing cleaner and having more of an effect. That's what's happening.
He's applying right now.
Can Maloney do it? Can he turn things around halfway through this championship fight?
Strong uppercut, you understand? Have to go strong. Not only touch, only touch.
Or come in really tight. Get on his chest. Breathe now, mate. Bump him back.
Vasily Lomachenko and the world champion Devin Haney have settled into their locker rooms. We are 41 minutes away from the start of the pay-per-view. And just click the fight tile, purchase the pay-per-view. This is the most significant fight so far in boxing this year.
That's some old school tactics right there.
You either see a fighter freeze on the ropes a lot of times, or you see them panic along the ropes, and Nakatani did neither.
There is a lot to like with Junto Nakatani.
And there's a lot to like right now. What's going on?
Get out of the danger zone.
But
Let the hands
body,
go.
yes, the body's the key. Start to the body, finish to the head. Unless you have something clean to the head.
Get your hands free. There you go.
Good
There's
shot
a body
right there.
shot that comes in. And then two uppercuts come right back from Nakatani.
Which is to be expected.
Blood coming from the nose of Maloney.
Stop. Okay, that's all right. Keep going. Box.
It's a good fight.
Referee's doing a great job as well, trying to stay out of the action as often as he can, as much as he can.
Mark Nelson.
Good shot right there. I felt that body shot right there from Nakatani. That was good. He spun out. Good shot from both guys.
Wow, both guys going to the body simultaneously. And then another right hand rip by Maloney. This is a good 7th round.
And if you're Nakatani, you're saying, oh my God, what's keeping this man up? Every other guy that I faced in my careers this far, I hit him with these shots and they fall. But this man continues to come back.
Andrew Maloney is so determined.
Ooh, oh, he robbed him with that. He hurt him a little bit with that. I saw his legs buckle a bit.
Get off his neck, Andrew.
Well-paced 7th round here. World title on the line at 115 pounds.
Andy, you're winning the rounds. We're turning the fight. Sit down. Sit down.
They were face-to-face yesterday afternoon at this time when Haney gave the big shove to Loma. Now they are back in their locker rooms getting ready in what would be a thrilling fight this summer. Let's check in with Bernardo.
Just spoke with Rudy Hernandez, who trains Junto Nakatani, and he says, look, we've got a guy with a strong will in front of us.
Making it a little bit more difficult for Maloney to get inside on him.
And that's when Maloney's having all this trouble.
Yep.
Nakatani makes an adjustment. Doesn't mean that you go along with it. Maloney needs to live inside, not just taking punches, but landing as well.
That one spot, and that's mid-range to inside.
The last round was a heavy offensive round. If you're going to take a round off, you can't get hit in the meantime. Not like he's getting hit, because one shot may get in there.
Yeah. He needs to be all the way out, Dre. Good body shot.
Yeah, left hand to the body, and then back to the uppercut goes Nakatani. And here's the clap, and turns on the offense a little more. 4-punch combination, and weaving his way out. Back to the right uppercut. And that's how we finish the 8th.
You stayed on his range and gave him that round fighting his fight. We don't have the rounds. We can't give him a round off like that. Now breathe deep.
Thank you.
Just before the start of this 9th round, Angelo Hyder, the trainer for Andrew Moloney.
Yes, it is, and he told him right. He was honest with him in the corner, and that's what a fighter needs to hear. He's doing the right thing. He's back in the pocket where he belongs, where he should be. And he's doing the bump that his trainer was asking for as well.
Jason was great last week in just sticking to a game plan and doing what he needed to do against Vincent Astrolabia. Just stuck with the jab, boxed his way to a win.
Nakatani's like 3 Astrolabias.
Yes, absolutely, Dre.
Break. Box out
This
of there, guys.
8th round and the 9th, he's just turned off. He seems to not have that same fire that he had when he started to pick up the pace.
Dre, to your point, in round 6 and round 7, he outlanded. Corner said that to him exactly. He gave him the 8th round off. You cannot do that in a world championship fight.
Well, it's a long way back to Australia.
And remember, you already have a 10-8 round against you early on.
It's just one of those fights where you have to go beyond and try to get a shot through that could hurt your opponent, and you may risk getting knocked out in order to try to get your shot through.
Nice left hook.
Punching between punches.
That's what he needs to do.
Maloney has to work harder, 10 times more than Nakatani to be able to get to where he needs to get to. So he's starting to fade, and he's absorbing a ton of punishment.
And there's only going to be 9 minutes left to solve it all.
You're trading with him at the moment, getting in your range. Do you understand? Andy, we've got to win these rounds. We may even need to stop him. Okay?
In delivering an urgent message. Leadership, management, that was a clinic right there.
I agree.
He knows his...
Yeah, there's no panic in his voice.
Yes.
But there's urgency, and there's a difference. He's been hit with some shots tonight. He's had his way for the most part in this fight, but he's not afraid. He doesn't mind scrapping and getting in close. It just doesn't serve him very well, but the toughness is there. Former champion, different division. He's the real deal.
And could be coming in to a victory in moments unless Maloney can turn things around late.
Especially if he wins this fight tonight.
Don't hold, guys. Andrew, let him go. Get your
Maloney's
hands
got
free.
2.5 rounds to try to make something happen.
He needs a knockout.
And he wants to go home and be on that long flight knowing that he's done everything that he possibly can. He can't leave anything here or leave anything in the tank. He wants to leave it all here. See, he's in range. He just didn't let it go right there. That time he did.
1-2 from range. Another 1-2. This was a guy on a mission since the time he was 15 years old
Get your hands
to
free.
be at
Box
this
out
level.
of there. Punch out.
He said he was so disciplined.
Yes.
Never seen a fighter or had another fighter that was disciplined as Nakatani.
And that's coming from a man whose brother,
he's been
whose
in
brother
everybody's
was an
training.
elite
Yes.
world champion.
Yes.
Right hand, left hook. Old school tough stuff. Andrew, 2 hands, not 1.
You can do it on your app. You can do it online. Just click the fight tile, buy the pay-per-view, and you get Haney and Lomachenko and 2 other.
Prize them. Remember, it's the punch that they don't see is the one that usually hurts them.
Oh! A straight left hand floors Maloney.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come here. You good? You good? Walk over here.
Long range left hand from Nakatani. He has been sharp shooting. Comes with the left hand again. Tries to split the guard behind the jab. Maloney looking to tie up. Still over a minute to survive here in round number 11.
Straight left hand, right on the money. Another one, Tess. Maloney's doing his best to try to clear his head and trying to keep himself in this fight right now.
Give me your gloves. You good? Yeah, protect yourself.
There's that uppercut. He has shown everything in the offensive arsenal tonight. Even that little stop and pop was able to affect him.
I can tell you this, you can't doubt the toughness of Maloney.
He is tough, but let me say this. Nakatani's good.
Yeah.
But he is really good.
Yes, he is.
There are a lot of folks who have been watching him train
Don't punch.
and in recent weeks said, watch out, this kid's got it. He does. He's got it.
Andrew? You're sitting outside and you're getting hurt a bit, mate. I think we might have to stop it, mate.
Getting caught right on the chin and set on his behind.
Look at the damage that's done. Look at Maloney's face and his right eye. Nakatani is closing in on a second division world championship. The undefeated, like Naoya Inoue.
Yes.
Who was the recent undisputed bantamweight champion, who now is going to 122 pounds for a showdown fight for unification against Stephen Fulton. Double jab, left hand, uppercut, trying to split the guard. Maloney's face showing you all you need to see.
His height and his reach, and hit you from the outside. He also can fight in the inside. He can battle you. He can battle you where the smaller guys like to operate. Andrew still trying to do his best to close the gap. One last punch, trying to end this fight with one shot.
And now he's a half-minute away from going the distance in what will most likely be lopsided scores and a championship won for Nakatani.
Oh my! That was devastating! He is laid out in brutal fashion. Absolute devastating dynamite power by Nakatani, and now there is a situation in the ring with Moloney. They need medical attention in there right away. That was as brutal of a single punch as you will ever see. Unbelievable punch, and they are needing medical attention immediately for Moloney.
Told you. I told you we set them up for one shot.
Remember, his corner thought about not sending him out for the 12th round.
Yeah, there's two in there.
They said he was taking too much punishment, and now this is how it finishes. The ringside physicians and the local doctors are well equipped to observe situations with fighters, more so than any area in the country. And that will be the case for Andrew Moloney, as that's an excellent sign that he is sitting upright